say this.
Now, to be fair, there's confusion that arises when it comes to LGBT issues. Why? Well, because that's a question of self-identity. How would you even know if somebody walked into your business and they were gay unless they told you they were gay?
Pause here for 1 second. I want you to just follow along as he says this. Self-identification. Like, for instance, let's say if you were Jewish. I mean, people could say like, oh, I can tell if someone's Jewish or not, in the same way that people say I can tell if they're gay. But let's just go along. I don't think that's always the case. But it really is about self-identification.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just suspend for a moment the Ben Shapiro's sense that he gets to choose who's a Jew. That's going to come into play here because he's said he has said that Jews are not really Jews.
We're close to getting these.
The version of Judaism that he practices, which is important.
Kudos everywhere for A levels of any game.
Okay, so go back to the beginning.
So yeah,
walk into a store. I don't know if this person's Jewish.
Now, to be fair,
we're almost to the kudos crown
when it comes to LGBT issues. Why? Well, because that's a question of self-identity. How would you even know if somebody walked into your business and they were gay unless they told you they were gay? I mean, that is literally the only way that you would know. Or, in fact, they asked you to do a message for gay marriage. Or they explained to you that they were married to another person of the same sex. There are a lot of people who have various characteristics who are gay. The gay community is, in fact, not quite as stereotypical as TV would make it out to be. Which means that very often, quote-unquote, discrimination against a gay person is not, in fact, discrimination against a gay person. It's
what was I doing? I wanted to...
conducted by a person who happens to be gay. That is not the same thing.
What?
And that's the point the court is making.
Oh, my God.
This is, by the way...
What am I doing?
Now, let's be clear here. If you are gay, it is, definitionally, it means that you are attracted to people of the same sex, that you will fall in love in the same way that a heterosexual would with someone of the same sex. And as it is your right to get married, you will marry someone of the same sex. A straight person does not do those things. Doesn't matter how they identify. If they engage in these, if I'm going to go marry someone of the same sex, I can say that I'm straight, but it is a gay marriage. It is a marriage between two people of the same sex.
Okay, well, what am I trying to figure out here? I need to do something, right? Oh yeah, I need to win a round of knockout.
Is definitionally.
All right.
Why you are gay. In the same way,
I want to try to win a game of rank knockout. We're not so much win rank knockout. Yeah, maybe win rank knockout. Let's just play some rank knockout and we'll play a game or two. Let's try to go up a rank. That's what I want to do. I want to go up a rank and rank knockout. That's my goal here. Once I go up a rank, I can stop.
You are allowed to live.
And I'd like to at least make it to the finals.
If you decided that you are no longer
Slippy slopes. I don't think I know this game. Navigate the obstacles to reach the finish line.
We're not discriminating against you because you're Jewish.
Okay.
We're discriminating against you because of the actions that you are taking that are so Jewy.
Yeah, conversos, they call them in Spain.
Yes. And so
this looks difficult. I don't want to do
this rubric. Ben Shapiro would have you believe that
alright, let's go.
the Spanish Inquisition was not anti-Semitic. It just so happened that the people who were practicing Judaism were Jews. And as soon as they stopped practicing Judaism, they were fine with the Inquisitors, as it were. But continue here.
Okay, I see that's worse.
Against behavior that is conducted by a person who happens to be gay. That is not the same thing at all. And that's the point the court is making.
I'm not doing so good here.
By the way, a major distinction that has never been properly drawn in the law, but needs to be drawn in the law. The gay rights movement is done by the new civil rights movement. These are absolutely disparate movements. They are not alike in any way, shape, or form. The black civil rights movement is about the idea that you have an immutable characteristic that is not behaviorally based. Your race. It has nothing to do with your behavior. It has nothing to do with your feelings. You are black, whether you feel black or you don't feel black. Whether you quote unquote act black or whether you don't act black, obviously. In fact, there is no such thing as quote unquote acting black, other than stereotypes.
There isn't.
And it's not the same thing when it comes to issues of sexual orientation, which is about interior feeling, is about behavior in the real world, and that is why putting LGBT as members of a quote-unquote protected class under anti-discrimination law starts to get a very dicey activity as far as forcing other people to accept a behavior.
This is that thing that I don't like.
Objective state of the world that is invisible to everyone else.
Well,
That's quite the same
it's
thing.
just absurd. Because you could say the exact same thing for religion. The exact same thing. In fact, Ben Shapiro would. Because Ben Shapiro says that I'm not Jewish, me personally, or he said the same thing with Bernie Sanders, because we don't necessarily keep kosher. Or I don't wear a kippah on my head. Now, of course, there are other Jews who would say that, well, Ben Shapiro is not Jewish because he doesn't have pants. He's not wearing talit. But that doesn't work that way in Judaism. That's a different story. But the point is, by his own very definition.
Oh my God. No. Okay, just go the other way. This is not a winning way to go.
It's absurd.
But he's also wading into an incredibly homophobic and transphobic trope, which is that there's nothing.
Oh my God.
about your sexuality.
I hate this level.
That essentially people are choosing.
Alright, I know how to do this now.
As opposed to it being something that is inherent within them, their sexuality.
I wonder if I would have this much trouble coming down on the left side.
And with that,
Saying hello.
is
Hello, buddy.
essentially like
You got this.
just regurgitating age-old religious and like fundamentalist
This is really hard.
those kinds of topics, which is that I don't really care if you want to be gay inside your head, but you shove that down. I don't want
Oh, God. He's got 10 seconds left. It's over.
This wedding website planner's face, essentially, right?
Maybe this guy will make it. No. Nobody's making it. It's over. 17 people are in. That's it.
The basis for
And one of them was me. I think I was the last one of the last ones in.
Your
I like it.
sexuality is like you can convert your
It's a brutal slaughtering level. Doesn't matter how fast you go, because
make a
when
choice.
you make it to the end, you just struggle to get through.
Judaism to Christianity, to Islam to Judaism, whatever. Your sexuality, that's who you are. So, like in terms of discrimination, that's an even deeper level as well. But he, of course, doesn't apply to it because it's
Dragon Dashers. Alright, I know this one well. I can do Dragon Dashers.
Is Ben Shapiro straight? Or only his actions straight? I'm curious.
Let's
I
go.
mean, it's a legitimate question. He would say the law needs to address this. Again, this has been resolved, both at the Supreme Court level and now legislative.
Let's go!
It's a right to know. And we'll get into this more of the legal portion of what goes story. But the point is that when you operate in commerce in a society, you have entered into the realm of civil society.
We got this. Oh no. I got hit by an axe, but that's okay. I'm doing pretty good still otherwise.
Your democracy, your religious doctrines, your morality, you cannot override the civil rights of other people. The idea, I'll just go across the street. This is exactly what they said. And what Rand Paul would say back in the day.
Alright, I was 5th place. That's not bad.
That's it to exist. Oh, you're going to be racist and you're not going to serve black people in your hotel? Well, that's okay.
9 people have qualified out of 11.
There's a hotel down the street.
Mm-hmm.
What if they, how many times? And the idea well, people aren't going to go there because it's racist.
Yeah.
No, this is the same argument that they made. You can go down the street and go to some place where gay people are welcome. It's absurd.
And I just want to add this too. When people talk about trans activism or trans ideology, that is a continuation of the same trope. It is not it's an acknowledgement, or it's an admission in their mind that they don't see trans people as a category of
Press X to jump, then press X again, or square to dive.
Item, or
Am I in the final? This is not the final.
system, which is
Avoid the slime.
completely antithetical to like every
Jesus,
reality
this is
of
terrifying.
trans
I don't know how this
people.
works. Only 4 people will be eliminated here. It's not the
Whatever
final.
case may be. This is not an ideology.
Okay,
it's
I
who
don't-
They are.
They say trans ideology because they're
Whoa,
in company
okay.
that won't accept their plain mind virus.
We're
And
good,
they
we're good.
want to frame it as a way to like of conversion and shame to a place of that where it's about your actions as opposed to about who you are as a human being. And
Chasing a slime is a good strategy.
that's Ben's ideology.
I see people chasing slimes. That's good. I must have this slime. Mine. Oh. Oh, whoa. Okay. Forget about that. Whoa. I want this slime. Ah! I survived.
I've been watching some of your episodes recently, and some of your viewers.
I liked it.
I get a men's rights
You're a men's rights activist?
several men's rights groups,
Okay.
and I feel like very much understood. Misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
Often too stand
I
for-
don't like extraterrestrial. I should give this one a dislike.
Let's just talk.
Okay.
Dislike extraterrestrial.
So, what's your perception
It's a bad level.
told you they were men's rights activists? What would your perception be? Like, how would you see that first gut reaction?
My first gut reaction, you want me to be totally honest?
What's up for?
I think you're.
Okay, so you say lunatic.
I mean, you asked me to be honest, and I wasn't gonna disrespect you by not being honest. So that was my first thought. Was like,
I would ask for nothing less than the truth, and that's absolutely fine. I get the reaction all the time, and I understand why that's the reaction. And I see all these articles that are equating the men's rights movement to like the alt-right, like incels, the misogynists, and what I'm trying to get across is that that is not what the men's rights movement is actually about. And
well, why don't you tell us what the men's rights movement is actually about?
okay, I would say there are both equal and social disparities that affect men. So those instances of
Me and this guy are buddies.
and we would like to bring attention
Whoa.
to disparities and discrimination, both legislatively to fix the laws and make them equal, and socially to get people kind of talking about it. Hey, you know what? I've noticed this is true. This is the double standard. of-
Whoa.
etc.
Dislike level. Dislike level.
Because I'm sure you have a long litany of
Ask me if I like the level.
disparities that you're aware of.
I think we'll ask you after the level ends.
Slights, like how can people think it's funny when a guy gets dumped by his girlfriend, but not when a girlfriend gets dumped by his girlfriend?
I don't dislike this level. This is kind of a cool level.
Yeah, it's a very good thing.
Okay.
I will say for the record, I do not think either is funny.
Okay, but fair enough. Let me just stipulate some of those things without even hearing them. What, at the end of the day, is the net implications of this?
Yep, that guy gets me all the time. Ha! That's what you get. It's funnier when it happens to somebody else. I'll say that.
Tendency of the conscious
Gotta look out for those quick time events.
to show less empathy towards a male than a female.
QTEs, my friend. QTEs. I did it. I'm on rookie level 3. Nice.
To give electric shock to a random stranger, and the shock would increase in pain with each time. Now, of course,
Yay! Alright, we'll stop here. So, that's all, folks. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye-bye. I'm out of here.
I think people have a blind spot
Save recent gameplay, full video.
because the narrative is that